The papyrus, putting on my table every month. I don't wanna be sad. Don't even try to hide it. No, I don't wanna lose it. And you say how it is, it's so inviting. The papyrus, we're all so alive. The papyrus.
Welcome to Papyrus TV Africa. The headlines. PDP vows comeback in Southeast, says party is a movement, not a structure. Tinubu commissions Mabuchi bus terminal, promises safer organized transportation system in Abuja. Tinubu administration reaffirms commitment to free and responsible media. Benue massacre, bereaved residents recount night of terror. Unpaid loans to affect passports, licenses, rentals, says Consumer Credit Agency boss. Benue government mobilizes mass welcome ahead of Tinubu visit. Northeast APC Vice Chair defends Tinubu endorsement. The People's Democratic Party (PDP) has declared its resolve to reclaim political ground in the Southeast ahead of the 2027 general elections. Speaking during a zonal leadership summit to Abia State PDP chapter in Umuahia, the Southeast Vice Chairman Chidebere Egu asserted that the party will never die and is undergoing a strategic rebuilding process. Egu described the PDP as more than a political platform, calling it a movement that stands for justice, equity, and unity. He stressed that the PDP remains intact and is preparing to re-engage local members and restore grassroots confidence. Abia State PDP Chairman Abraham Ama echoed this optimism, declaring the chapter's readiness to take back the state in 2027. He acknowledged the support of party stalwarts including former Governor Okezie Ikpeazu, Senator Austin Akobundu. Zenal legal advisor Ukpai Okairo called for unity and full mobilization to reclaim this party's former dominance in the region. In another development, President Bola Tinubu, represented by House Speaker Tajuddin Abbas, has inaugurated the Mabuchi bus terminal in Abuja, heralding it as a major step in overhauling the capital's chaotic transport system. Tinubu described the facility as a transformative project that addresses the menace of informal transport operations and associated crimes like one-chance robberies. The terminal, equipped with cinemas, commercial spaces, and relaxation areas, is one of the 3 planned across the FCT. Tinubu said the facility would ensure commuters travel safely in registered vehicles, while also creating over 3,000 jobs during its construction. The president commended FCT Minister Nyesom Wike for his leadership and praised Planet Projects for timely delivery. Tinubu urged commuters and operators to embrace the new system, calling it a key element of the Renewed Hope agenda. In another development, Minister of Information Mohammed Idris has restated the federal government's commitment to a free and responsible press. Speaking at the public presentation of the Nigerian Media Renaissance Perspectives on Online Publishing, Idris praised the Guild of Corporate Online Publishers (GOCOP) for championing ethical journalism in the digital age. He noted the media's role in holding government accountable and nurturing democracy, especially in a digital world fraught with misinformation. The minister announced the forthcoming launch of a UNESCO-backed Media and Information Literacy Institute in Abuja by November 2025, which will support fact-checking and professional training. While warning against the threat of fake news, Idris encouraged the journalists to embrace innovation grounded in truth and public service. A renaissance is not just doing new things, it is doing better things, he said. And from Benue State, in a harrowing account of the latest violence in Benue State, Michael Ajao, Yelawata community in Goma LGA, has revealed he lost 20 relatives during a recent armed herdsmen attack. The assault occurred amid heavy rainfall as gunmen opened fire on sleeping families. Aja said 11 family members were killed in his home and 8 more in a nearby store. The Elawata massacre is part of a wave of attacks that have claimed over 200 lives in Benue in the past week, sparking national outrage. The Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, has arrived in the state with a tactical team. Citizens are calling for urgent federal government intervention. Everyone is gone, Aja lamented as he stood in the ruins of his home. In another development, Managing Director of the Nigeria Consumer Credit Corporation, Credit Corp, Uzoma Wagba, has warned that loan defaults may soon prevent Nigerians from renewing passports, obtaining driver's licenses, or renting homes. Speaking at a press briefing, Wagba disclosed that the government plans to link individual credit scores to the National Identification Number (NIN), creating a unified credit tracking system. He emphasized that the system is not punitive but designed to build financial discipline. There is no hiding place, he said, adding that loans from banks, fintechs, and microfinance firms will all count towards credit history. Wagba also announced the imminent rollout of Youth Cred, a credit initiative for 400,000 youths, beginning with NYSC members. Executive Director Olanike Kolawole called it a generational investment to foster economic inclusion. Credit Corp estimates Nigeria needs 183 trillion naira in credit to support inclusive development and hopes to capitalize on private sector participation. And still from Benue State, Governor Hyacinth Alia of Benue State has directed registered support groups to stage a grand welcome for President Bola Tinubu ahead of his upcoming visit to Makurdi. A letter issued by the Governor's Aide on Special Groups Mobilization, Francis Ngotwen, instructed supporters to form a colorful shoulder-to-shoulder procession from the airport to the government house. The president is expected to address a town hall meeting during the visit. Mobilization is to be done through accreditation, with groups expected to adhere to assigned numbers and colors. Ngotwen assured participants of the governor's appreciation for their support and urged them to ensure a rousing reception for the president. APC Northeast Vice Chairman Mustafa Salihu has addressed the controversy surrounding his recent endorsement of President Tinubu, which omitted Vice President Kashim Shettima's name. Speaking on the issue, Salihu said his speech had been misinterpreted and clarified that Shettima was praised earlier in his remarks. There is only one ticket during the primaries, Salihu said, defending the decision to focus the endorsement on Tinubu alone. He said speculation of a rift between Tinubu and Shettima was being fueled by conflict entrepreneurs. The endorsement event in Gombe was marred by disruption, prompting criticism from Senator Ali Ndume, who warned that such acts could backfire. Salihu insisted no one was forced into the endorsement and said internal reviews were ongoing. Some party members may be asked to issue public apologies. He maintained that only the eventual presidential candidate can select a running mate and cautioned against premature debate on the 2027 ticket.